Are you ready to challenge everything you thought you knew about classroom management? In this video, we're debunking the top 5 classroom management myths that have been misleading teachers for years. Stick around to uncover the surprising truths that will transform your approach to teaching. My name is Scott, and you're watching Immediate Immersion, where we're all about comprehension-based instruction in the modern language classroom. We'll be right back. Have you noticed how some teachers lean heavily on strict rules, thinking it's the key to classroom management? It's a common misconception. Strict rules can create an illusion of control, but they often fail to foster genuine engagement. In our field, where comprehension-based instruction is paramount, engagement is crucial. We know that students learn best in a relaxed, supportive environment where they can connect with the content. Rigid rules might keep a class orderly on the surface, but they can stifle the natural curiosity and enthusiasm vital for language acquisition. I've found that flexibility in the classroom can lead to better relationships and more effective learning. Strict rules often prioritize obedience over understanding, which can be counterproductive, especially in a language learning setting. When we're flexible, we show our students that we value their input and respect their individual learning processes. This approach not only makes our classroom more inclusive, but also helps in building a community where students feel safe to take risks, make mistakes, and grow. It's all about balancing structure with empathy. What's your take on setting clear expectations versus imposing strict rules? Let me know in the comments below. I believe that clear expectations are essential, but they don't have to be rigid or punitive. It's more about creating a classroom culture where respect, collaboration, and a love for learning are the norms. In language teaching, this culture is even more important because it encourages communication and immersion. When students understand what's expected of them and the reasons behind it, they're more likely to participate actively and responsibly. This approach promotes a more organic form of classroom management, which aligns well with our philosophy of comprehension-based instruction. Now, I know you've noticed how some teachers equate more discipline with less behavior, almost like a mathematical formula. But in reality, misbehavior is often a form of communication. Students might act out not because they're inherently disruptive, but because they're struggling with the material, feeling disconnected, or facing challenges outside the classroom. As language teachers, we know the importance of understanding context and meaning. It's similar with student behavior. More discipline might suppress behavior temporarily, but understanding and addressing the underlying causes can lead to more lasting solutions and a healthier learning environment. I've always thought that building a positive classroom environment is more effective than ramping up discipline. More discipline can create a tense atmosphere that's hardly conducive to learning, especially in language acquisition where a relaxed and engaging environment is key. When students feel supported and understood, they're more likely to participate and engage positively. It's about creating a space where mistakes are seen as part of the learning process, not something to be disciplined. This approach not only reduces misbehavior, but also fosters a love for deeper learning, connection to the language. What's your perspective on giving students more agency and choice in the classroom to reduce misbehavior? Often when students misbehave, it's a reaction to feeling powerless or unheard. But by incorporating more student choice and agency in our teaching methods, we can counteract this. For instance, allowing students to choose topics for discussion or projects in Spanish can make a huge difference. It gives them a sense of ownership and responsibility, which can naturally decrease misbehavior. Plus, it aligns with our goal of making learning relevant and engaging for them. This approach fosters a more respectful and collaborative classroom culture, which is essential for effective language learning. You know how some teachers still hold on to the one-size-fits-all approach in the classroom management? It's a bit outdated, isn't it? In our line of work, we see such a diverse range of learners, each with their unique backgrounds, learning styles, and needs. Applying a uniform set of rules and techniques can be quite limiting. I found that tailoring our approach to accommodate these differences not only makes classroom management more effective, but also enhances the learning experience. It's about creating an environment where every student feels valued and understood. Especially crucial in language learning, where cultural sensitivity and personal connection play a huge role. Have you also noticed that flexibility in the classroom management often leads to more effective learning? The one-size-fits-all method can be rigid, leaving little room for adaptation to different classroom dynamics or individual needs. In contrast, being flexible allows us to adjust our strategies based on what works best for our students at any given time. This is particularly important in language teaching, where engagement and interaction are key. A flexible approach can foster a more inclusive and dynamic classroom environment, encouraging students to participate actively and confidently in their language learning journey. I'm curious about your thoughts on personalized learning paths in relation to classroom management. Let me know in the comments below. With the one-size-fits-all myth, there's often a lack of personalized learning paths, which are crucial in language education. Each student has their unique pace and style of learning a new language, and recognizing this can transform our classroom management strategies. And by offering tailored support and challenges, we can keep students motivated and involved, reducing the need for strict management tactics. Personalized learning not only caters to individual student needs, but also promotes a more collaborative and self-driven learning environment. This approach aligns well with the principles of comprehension-based instruction. Have you come across the notion that classroom management is solely the teacher's responsibility? If so, give me a thumbs up so I know what you're thinking. This perspective overlooks the crucial role students play in shaping the classroom environment. In a language education, especially where interaction and communication are key, student participation is vital. When students are involved in setting norms and expectations, they're more invested in maintaining a positive learning environment. It's like guiding them to be co-managers of the classroom. This collaborative approach not only eases the management burden on the teacher, but also empowers students, fostering a sense of responsibility and community. I've always thought that effective classroom management is a collaborative effort involving not just the teacher, but also colleagues and administration. Sometimes the challenges we face in the classroom are reflections of broader issues within the school or education system. But by working together with other educators and school administrators, we can develop more comprehensive strategies that address these underlying issues. This collaborative approach can bring in different perspectives and resources, making classroom management more effective and sustainable. Plus, it aligns with our emphasis on community and cooperation in language learning. What's your take on the influence of school culture and policies on classroom management? Often, the effectiveness of our management strategies is shaped by the overall culture and policies of the school. A supportive and positive school culture can significantly ease classroom management challenges, providing a consistent and conducive environment for learning. This is particularly important in language teaching, where a supportive environment can greatly enhance students' willingness to engage and take risks in learning a new language. And when the school culture promotes respect, inclusion, and a love for learning, it naturally extends into our classrooms, making management more about guidance and less about control. Are you curious about where you stand with your CI skills? Why not take a moment to check out our free CI Proficiency Quiz? It's a quick, easy, and engaging way to gauge your current abilities and see how you can further enhance your CI techniques. Take the quiz now at mm.us/CI quiz. It's completely free and might just be the nudge you need to take your skills to the next level. Have you heard the argument that technology in the classroom is more of a distraction than a tool? If so, give me a thumbs up so I know what you're thinking. It's a common misconception, but in teaching, technology can be a game changer. When used thoughtfully, tech tools can greatly enhance student and engagement and participation, especially in language learning. Apps and online platforms can provide interactive and immersive experiences that traditional methods can't match. They also offer diverse ways for students to express themselves and participate, catering to different learning styles. It's not just about using technology, though. It's about integrating it in a way that complements our teaching approach and objectives. I found that technology can actually be a powerful classroom ally in classroom management. When students are actively engaged with educational technology, it can significantly reduce off-task behavior. Tools like language learning apps, interactive quizzes, and digital storytelling platforms can capture students' attention and keep them focused on learning tasks. Moreover, technology can help us differentiate instruction, providing tailored challenges and support to meet diverse needs of our students. This personalized approach can help maintain a positive and orderly classroom environment, which is crucial for effective language learning. What's your experience with using technology to build classroom community? In today's digital age, technology offers unique opportunities for fostering collaboration and communication among students. Online discussion forums, collaborative projects using digital tools, and virtual exchange programs can help build a sense of community in the classroom. These technologies enable students to connect and engage with each other and with the wider world in ways that were not possible before. And by facilitating these conceptions, we're not just managing our classrooms more effectively, we're also preparing our students for a digitally interconnected world, which is a significant part of language learning and cultural understanding. Want to watch more? Here's another great video on teaching in the modern language classroom. Happy comprehensible input!